Good evening. You are watching the Fox 11 News at 6 o'clock, and we begin with a high-speed pursuit that is happening right now. You see this car getting off of the freeway. It was initially wanted for speeding and has been driving at high speed.
Wow. Whoa! That was an aggressive pit maneuver there by the CHP. They wanted to bring this one to a close. For a minute there, they had stopped following the vehicle. It was kind of in a tracking mode, and then you saw CHP come up on this vehicle and right there bring this to an end. Alex, that was quite aggressive there.
That was aggressive. They were essentially saying, nope, you're not getting back on this freeway. You wonder about the condition of this driver now it looks like getting out of the vehicle. We'll see if he puts his hands up. It looks like he is and is complying. We don't know if there's anybody else in that vehicle. You see the wheel is still spinning. That car got really bad damage there. That was one of the more aggressive pit maneuvers we've seen in some time, but it was effective in ending this pursuit.
You almost have to wonder what CHP might know, perhaps, that we don't know about, why they were chasing this driver, that they said, we're bringing this to an end. It was on the freeways from Santa Clarita, the 5, the 405, then on surface streets, and attempting again here to get off the freeway, perhaps back onto surface streets or in a different direction on the freeway. But right there, that suspect complying after that aggressive end to that pursuit there.
So the procedure now, they will get this person on the ground and then get him into handcuffs initially. Once that is done, they will then move over to the vehicle, secure the vehicle, make sure that there aren't any other passengers that they may not know about. Okay, this guy doesn't look like he's complying. Not complying now. Oh no. And now it looks like a fight has broken out.
And you have those two officers there. You wonder if there is backup nearby. Okay, this is where you see the tough job that law enforcement has each and every day here, trying to bring what seemed like somebody complying and then suddenly not complying. And as I said, Alex, as we wondered what they might know about this suspect that we don't know. I mean, when have you seen a suspect so close to being into custody there, acting like they're complying, change course there?
Right. So this is at Rocky Peak Fire Road, if you're familiar with the area. I'm sure the CHP are very grateful to have backup at this point. They get the sense of just how urgent this situation is. You wonder if this suspect, based off of the activity we just saw, is under the influence of something, because that is not the way that a normal, rational person would behave in that sort of situation.
Look at the wheel there of the car after they did that pit maneuver, still spinning there. You know, it's interesting to think of the job of law enforcement, how it looked like, Alex, this was okay, coming to an end.
Right.
We cover so many times the suspect getting out of the car, hands up, backing up there, and then right there by that police vehicle, you saw a turn there. And you make a good point there. Is perhaps the suspect under the influence of something?
Yeah, so now they're going to make sure that this person is in custody, handcuffed, in the vehicle, not take any chances now. And from the way that they are acting, just from the body language, it doesn't look like this person is making this easy for them.
Yeah.
You see the handcuffs going on.
And if we might even be able to re-rack that video, because to see those officers there have to struggle with that. The number one thing is to not let anybody get your gun.
Right.
To not let that suspect get an officer's gun. And there was a struggle there with that, and backup had not yet arrived.
Right. Which is, you know, why in some situations they don't do such an aggressive pit maneuver like that unless they have more help behind them. And that might be part of the after-action report. Okay, so we talked about this, which is the next step of this, which is to go and clear the rest of the vehicle. See if there are any other passengers. Nobody else has gotten out of that vehicle.
Is the car still running?
The car has got to be still running, but stuck in that ditch there. So they've now given the all clear. That means nobody else is in the vehicle.
Looks like the officer turned off the ignition there.
Hopefully they can, you know, this situation calms down now. But some very, very tense moments. We see now another patrol car arriving, more backup for this suspect. So it'll be interesting in the coming hours and days to find out more about who this person is, what exactly they're wanted for, and why they were trying to flee in such an aggressive way.
And you know, for law enforcement, that's video they can use right there to show the public what it's like and how a suspect can turn so quickly on them.
Okay, so
All
now they get the guy up, and presumably they're going to put him into one of their vehicles and try to get him out of there. And as we watch that process,
look the way they're backing that person, walking that person backward. That's a control method as well. Making sure that person continues there to comply in those handcuffs.
All right, well, that was not how we expected to begin this special edition of the Fox 11 Weekend News, but welcome to it. I'm Ellis Michelson.
And I'm Christine Devine, and we thank you for being with us on a football Sunday. We do begin with this, a somber ceremony this afternoon at Forest Lawn in Covina, where 20-year-old Lance Corporal Dylan Marola was laid to rest.
He was one of 13 U.S. service members killed in a suicide bombing in Afghanistan a month ago today. Jessica O joins us live from Covina with more. Jessica.
Alex, it really was an emotional afternoon for both the San Bernardino community and the military community, as a fallen Marine was highly regarded as a hero was laid to rest here at Forest Lawn in Covina today. Lance Corporal Dylan Marola, who is just 20 years old,